I just got married recently. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. I know, I didn't mean to blind y'all, sorry. I know, it's real sparkly. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Angie from the block. Kick it. When I first started telling people that I got married, like, a lot of people were surprised. They're like, what? Oh my God, I thought you were a lesbian. Surprise! Ponytails because I'm lazy, not a lesbian. But thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. One time this girl tried to hit on me, right? And it started becoming like a regular thing. So I asked her, I was like, let me ask you a question. What is it about me that makes you think that I'm a lesbian? And her honest to God answer was, well, in your YouTube video, you say that you like your nails short, you don't have a boyfriend, and I noticed that you always wear your hair in a ponytail. So I guess that's all it takes to make the team. Just that and drive a Subaru. You want to be in our team, you got to roll in an Outback. Or a Vespa. Or as I like to call them, Lespas. Everything about my wedding day was perfect, except for the fact that I got sick. I know, it was my own fault too. Because what had happened was... I took too many supplements that day. And by supplements, I mean I take this multi-pack vitamin. It's like 6 different vitamins. I was on antibiotics from the week before because I was fighting something. And then I got congested, so I took a decongestant pill. But then I got a headache, so I took like 3 Advil. And like, you can't put that much poison in your body and your body not try to get rid of it, right? But see, I wasn't thinking about that on my wedding day. I was just all excited. I started feeling a little sick, so I took the whole aisle 3 at the pharmacy. And we decided to take pictures before the actual ceremony, so I'm there like posing for my pictures. And then all of a sudden it just hit me like, I think I have to use the restroom. No, wait a minute, never mind, false alarm. But you know how it comes and goes. Like, your body will give you that natural first warning. And it's up to you if you want to be obedient or not. Like, you supposed to get the warning and be like, ooh, better start making my way over. Like, that's what it's for. But see, I tried to man up, right? I was like, no, I got this, go, take the picture. Started posing for my picture again. And then, I don't know if anybody here ever seen that movie Bridesmaids. You know that part where she go boo-boo in her dress? Well, I'm standing there posing for my picture, and all of a sudden it hit me again. I was like, ooh, that's not a warning. And I had to recollect all my track and field training. I had to run back to my hotel room. My photographer had to help me jump out of my dress real fast. Like, that's not in their job description. By the time I walked down the aisle, everybody just thought I was nervous because my face is pale. I'm walking down the aisle like this. Do you take this man to be your husband? Yes, I do. Do you really? What? Yes, I do. He does. We all do. We all do. You don't need me for the rest of this, do you? I'll be in the back. All in all, it was a beautiful day. You know, we had a great time. Friends, family, it was a lot of fun. Just take a couple of Imodium and you're all good. But if you take Imodium, be careful because you're good for like 3 days. You'd be like, okay, I'm ready. And my husband and I, we're still real new, right? Like, we just got married last summer. We had just moved in together, so we're still, like, figuring each other out, right? Like, our little things we do, our little rules we have, right? Like for instance, like, my toothbrush, right? I like to be the only one that uses my toothbrush. This guy, I don't know how he grew up. Like maybe they're on a budget or something. But like he come to me the other day, he's like, hey babe, can I use your toothbrush real quick? I said, what? Like, that's the option for you? Like you're thinking about it? Sick. He's like, what? It's just like kissing. We kiss at the same thing. I do not scrape off your tartar with my tongue. I mean, I know I'm pretty amazing. But I'm almost positive I cannot prevent cavities. My husband likes to leave his shoes right in the middle of a walkway. Like as soon as you open the door, boom, shoes. Like you couldn't kick them off to the side? That was hard to do. So all throughout the house, I just trip over shoes like, oi, study dog. Oi, yeah, yeah. And we're still real new, so like I still try to look cute when I sleep. I'll probably grow out of that one real quick. But right now, I still try to look cute, right? But it's kind of hard because I sleep with Invisalign trays in my mouth. So sometimes when I wake up, my lip will get stuck to the plastic tray. I wake up looking like Fire Marshal Bill. Like full on, let me show you something. My face will be all greasy. That's not cute. So when I feel myself starting to wake up, like I'll fix my lip real quick. I put grease on my lip like it's glass. Make it work. Make it work. And we're pretty good with decision making, right? Like he'll come to me with stuff, I'll come to him with stuff, like teamwork, you know? But every now and then he'll try to go off and do his own thing. Like recently we just bought some curtains for the house, and I told him, I said, when you're at the store, take a picture of them and send it to me before you buy it, right? But he forgot that part. So I came home to these gaudy Armenian curtains hanging in my house that are like 2 feet too short. I got high water curtains. Like first thing my brother came over the house, he's like, why you got capri pant curtains? My husband and I travel a lot for work. He travels with music, I travel with jokes. And sometimes we'll go to like some small town, like nobody has ever heard of this town. Like these people haven't even heard of their own town. And when you fly to a small town, you have to fly on a small plane. And I went to a town recently where the plane I was on, I don't even think it had an engine. I'm pretty sure it was a paper plane. Like it just had 2 propellers out front. Like as you step onto the plane, you had to take turns spinning the propeller. Like it's The Price is Right. I checked my seat assignment, it said shotgun. they had one flight attendant. She was wearing regular clothes and a name tag. Like, real suspicious. And I fly a lot, so I'm used to the way things work on an airplane, right? I'm used to the announcements they make, like, flight attendants, prepare for landing. I'm used to hearing that kind of stuff, right? But on this plane, we got a different announcement. It sounded more like, Stephanie, we're coming in. Stephanie. What's this, a family-owned plane? Stephanie, if you have any more of that potato salad you made for the church picnic last week, keep bringing on up to the cockpit. Thank you. Potato salad. I don't feel safe. The thing that sucks about flying on a small plane is there's always gonna be turbulence, no matter what. Like if a bird is flying next to you and he sneezes, you gon' dip. We landed at the smallest airport I've ever seen. They only had 2 doors, enter and an exit. So you're not gonna get lost at this airport. You're not gonna be like, oh no, what terminal am I in? Oh, the only one. But every now and then they send us to some real cool places. Like recently they sent me to Honolulu, Hawaii. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, woohoo, yeah, I'll go. I'll go tell some jokes right here. Right here. Right here! I actually have a lot of family in Hawaii, but I'm Mexican, so I have family everywhere. Except for Arizona. One of my cousins in Hawaii, he tried to teach me how to surf, right? But see, surfing and I do not go hand in hand because when I get in the ocean, I only go up to about right here. So if we could catch a wave in this level, let's do this. Right? Because this is how I'm thinking. Like, God forbid I need to be rescued for some reason. I want it to be as simple as 1, 2, gotcha. Right? Like, that's it. This is as deep as I go, right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll dunk, like, real quick, like, woo. I didn't even know there was multiple kinds of surfing. Like my cousin, he does kite surfing, regular surfing, all kind of surfing. I have come to realize there are 2 kind of people in Hawaii. The kind that surf and Japanese people. I don't know if you've ever been, but I got off the plane a little confused. I sure did. I was like, Mr. Pilot, I think we better round everybody up. Went a little too far. And these are the kind of Japanese people with money, right? Like they wear all the name designer brands all at the same time. I saw this one girl wearing some Gucci sandals, a Prada shirt, a Louis Vuitton bag, and like an Ed Hardy blinged out hat. All the name designers, though none of them match. Really, how'd this girl get dressed in the morning? She must have walked in her closet, closed her eyes, and was like, what to wear today? Ta-da! Or it's probably like, ta-ra! Now my little brother, he's starting to get into that like MMA fighting, right? But see, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of my brother doing that. right? And he's like Mr. Macho guy, like muscles, tattoos everywhere. Like all he does is train to fight, work out at the gym, and take pictures of himself for Facebook. Right, like Mr. Macho guy. But really, if you knew my brother, he is the most sensitive guy you will ever meet. He is, like, he's the first to cry at an Allstate commercial. He cannot take constructive criticism. And he still sleeps with a teddy bear. Yeah, and not even like a little one that you can hide somewhere, like a full-on, I won this at the county fair, and now I'm gonna sleep with it. And he's had it for years, since he was a kid, right? So it's filthy. You know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting. And one day my mom washed it, she put it in the washing machine, and my brother came home and he's like, Mom, where's my bear? Where is my bear? I washed it. You what? In the machine? Well, does he still have his nose? No, I think your bear tapped out. Sorry. You're an adult. Stop sleeping with bears. And move out. My family calls me Mija. His family calls me Mommy. Little differences. The Spanish is so different. The way Mexicans speak Spanish, the way Puerto Ricans speak Spanish is very different, right? And like, I live in LA now, so that's like northern Mexico. So that's the only kind of Spanish that I hear, right? And then Puerto Ricans, y'all are from Florida, I think. So when I first flew to Florida to meet his mom, she started speaking to me in Spanish. And I was like, oh, sorry, I don't speak Puerto Rican. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, it just sounds different. Like, to me, when I hear Puerto Ricans speak Spanish, it sounds like they have water in their mouth and they don't want it to spill. You know what I mean? Like, hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué quiero comer? Oye, ¿qué está pasando ahora? It just sounds different. I mean, I'm not really one to be talking because I don't even speak Spanish, so. My last name is Johnson. What do you want me to do? And my husband and I decided we didn't want any kids, right? We're like, no kids. I know it's very un-Mexican of me. And I take it over the top, too. Like, if I see a pregnant girl walking towards me, I'm like, oh, no. Like, I don't want her pregnant vibes to jump on me. If one sneaks past me and I missed her, I catch her at the last second, I'll hold my breath like, woo! Close one. No, thank you. We got enough nieces, nephews, cousins, godkids. I got a lot of godkids. I don't know if it's a Mexican thing to double up on your godkids. I got a lot. I got god dogs. I got 2 god dogs. One's Maltese poodle, one's Maltese shih tzu. I have 2 goddaughters. They're half Italian, half Filipino. I have a godson. He's half Puerto Rican, half Filipino. So basically, if you want to be one of my godkids, you got to be either Maltese or Filipino. Yeah, that's how you make my team. Where the Filipinos at? Filipinos? Ooh, Yeah, Filipino. Oh. Thank you for coming. I think I gravitate towards Filipinos because we're very similar. Mexicans, Filipinos are very similar. You know what I mean? Like, we have big families, y'all have big families. We live at the same house, y'all live at the same house. Very similar. One of my good friends, she's Filipino, right? And one day her grandma was driving, and she probably shouldn't have been, but she was. And you may think you know where I'm going with the joke, but you don't, so just wait for it. So her little Filipino grandma, she's driving, and all of a sudden she hit a dog. I know, it was really sad. But her response to that was, "Ay, sorry dog." "Ay, sorry dog." So at least she apologized. And now I just use that in everyday life. Like if I trip over something, I'm like, "Oh, sorry dog." Ay, ay, ay. I feel like all my Filipino friends are real jumpy. Like they get scared real easily. Like my friend Penny, she's Filipino. She gets scared at everything. You don't have to do anything scary. Just walk around the corner unannounced. Ay, dito putas mo! You scare me, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Filipinos go through like 10 different scared facial expressions. Ay, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. One time I was at the mall at like Orange Julius or something, and there was a little Filipino lady working the register, right? And she went to hand me my receipt, but it dropped, so she goes, "Ay, ay, 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 ay." Just a receipt, I got it. And people ask me, like, "Who's your husband? Who is this guy? Tell us about him," right? Well, it's actually kind of funny because I used to do a joke on my first DVD where I talked about Christian rap music and Christian rappers. How, like, it's so cheesy. Like, what you gonna do? Bust a cap in the devil? Like, what? Right? Like, what's your name? Ludachrist? Coming to the stage, Jay-Jesus? What's it? Right? Like, so cheesy. So, of course, the person who I'd end up marrying is a Christian rapper. Yeah, joke's on me. Oh, you're funny, Jesus. And when we first started dating, I was kind of embarrassed to tell my friends and my family, because, like, I knew I had the joke. I knew they knew I had the joke. So I was just trying to avoid it. Like my cousin Joe, he's like, "Who is this guy? What does he do?" I was like, "Oh, he's in a band." "Cool, what does he play?" Play. I don't really know if he's athletic or not. No, instrument. Oh, you said play, that can mean like 20 things. He plays the lyricist. Yeah, it's new. You probably never heard of that one. People say my husband looks like Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, I'll take it. Right? Well, white people will say he looks like Lenny Kravitz. Black people say he looks like Maxwell. So. It just depends on what neighborhood you're from. Any black guy with an afro, he looked like him probably. But funny thing is, he's not even black, he's Puerto Rican. Oh, got some Puerto Ricans in San Jose? Shoot, since when? Thank you for coming. That was a long trek. People who are not Latinos sometimes think that all Latinos are the same, right? But we're very different. And you don't realize how different Mexicans are from Puerto Ricans until you sign up to marry one. Very different. Very different. Even the little things, right? Like, I'm Mexican, I like spicy food, okay? I eat salsa with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't got salsa for your food, probably don't even eat it. You know what I'm saying? Just get a smoothie. Serious, like you go to your friend's house for dinner, you're like, oh, I ain't got no salsa. I'll be back, I'm gonna go Jamba Juice real quick. And my husband, he's Puerto Rican, and he can't do spicy food. Like if you sprinkle a little bit of pepper in his food, he's gonna flip out. Babe, is this spicy? You put spice in this? You put your Mexican stuff in this? Like it's pepper, you can't handle pepper? My dad's so cool. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my dad. My dad is like Mr. Cool Guy, like life of the party, you know what I mean? Like super athletic, like really into sports. Like my dad's the kind of guy who watches a boxing match on TV as if he is in the boxing match on TV. You know what I mean? Like he'll watch it like this. It's like, whoa, Dad, are you winning? He got us involved in sports when we were younger, but not like the legit way. Only if it was free to sign up and you got a free t-shirt to play. Because if you had to pay for a uniform, forget it, you can't be on that team. For instance, I ran track and field growing up, but I wasn't on a track team. My dad would just take me to the track meets on Saturday morning and sign me up. I was the only one with my number on binder paper. It would look like this. Lane 1, Lincoln High School, blue and gold. Lane 2, Gunderson High School, brown and gold. Lane 3, Angela. And some jeans, a t-shirt, and a pair of flip-flops. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't trained properly. Everybody else is lined up and they're professional, like, I'm a runner, this is how you start position, except for me, because I was up there like this. Everybody on the side is telling me, like, get down in the position. I'm like, why? Why am I gonna get down? I gotta get back up to start running. I wasn't trained properly. Sure enough, the race starts, the gun goes off, everybody takes off running, except for me. I'm hiding. I thought it was a drive-by. I don't know what's happening. I was really into wrestling growing up. WWF. Right? Before it was WWE. You know what I mean? Like some old school wrestling, like some Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ultimate Warrior, Roddy Piper, $1 Million Man, Tugboat, Earthquake, Demolition Bushwhacker. I was 7 years old into wrestling, right? You know when a kid does something good in school, you give them like a toy or a prize or something, right? Well, I'm 7. I got good grades one time. And my dad surprised me with tickets to go see WWF at the arena. It was the best day in all the 7 years I had lived up to that point. It was so cool. Me, my sister, and my dad went to the arena. My mom painted our faces like Legion of Doom. We walked into that arena like we were Legion of Doom. Like they're gonna tag team us in accidentally. You know, the wrestlers come out, right? And they run to the ring and everybody's trying to get a high five from the wrestler. Well, I'm the littlest one trying to get a high five, talking about, I saw Jim Duggan! I saw Jim Duggan! Right here! Right here! We're here! But he didn't see me. Then a wrestler came out that I didn't like, so I yelled at him. I said, "You suck!" Which is fine, but not when you're 7. You can't say suck, that's a cuss word. Right? Like that's like when you're a kid, there's some songs on the radio that you're not allowed to sing that song, right? Like when I was young, I used to sing this song. Oh, me so hungry. Oh, me so hungry. Me hungry long time. There's just some things you can't say when you're 7.